Hi, ma'am. Hi, how are you?
Yeah, hi. I'm doing pretty well, and thanks for asking. What about you?
Yeah, I'm not feeling great. I'm feeling exhausted coming from my college. But though I was not interested to make call, but it was my compulsion because I haven't uploaded any single video. So I thought, let's get up issue to make a call. So that's why I am taking classes. Like I'm just trying to push myself to take a like video session with people. So yeah, now I'm fine. Looking at you, I'm fine.
Yeah, when I see you, so it seems like you not feel well. So yes, I was about to ask to you what happened. You are not feeling well.
Yeah, actually, I don't know why. I am just feeling a little bit lethargic because maybe I spent my 8 hours in college, so that's why, and that's why I'm not feeling great. And more importantly, my left eyes is have a pain, little bit pain. I don't know why. Though I sprinkled water 2 to 3 times, but I need to consult with the ophthalmologist maybe later. So that's why it is also a reason not being happy. But now I'm fine. Okay, so ma'am, tell me how's the day going on?
Yes, yeah. First, I would, I like, I need to introduce myself, or it will be okay. No need.
Yeah, we can give a short introduction. Otherwise, we don't need to go in a depth.
Okay, okay. So, as you know, my name is Shweta, and I'm connecting to you from Delhi. I'm a homemaker, mother of two children, and I hold my BCom degree. I used to teach, but now, at present, I am a full-time homemaker, and I love to encompass myself with the English ambience. That's a lesson more from my side. Thanks for.
That's glad to know about your introduction. Okay, so now ball is my call to introduce myself as well. Okay, so this is Nisha Gupta and I am from Punjab. Basically, I was born in UP, but now I'm in Punjab. At present, I am teaching in a college, as well as I'm trying to like indulge myself in this English language for my improvement. Simultaneously, I'm running YouTube channel with the name of Learn with Nishu, which I started 2.5 months ago. So yeah, at present I am completely full because I'm teaching as well as just learning this language. So yeah, this is about myself.
Yes. Good to hear about you. You are a teacher, you are teaching. I think you are enjoying the process of teaching, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a mixed feeling, enjoying as well as stressful. Stressful when I'm not prepared for lecture, enjoying when my teachers, like my students, they say that, ma'am, uh, your way of teaching is different when they get understand every like a concept easily. So when say, ma'am, now we got understand everything in a very easily. So that time I feeling, yeah, this is a matter of proud. So that time I enjoy. Otherwise, when they don't say that, ma'am, today I don't want to learn, I don't want to just participate in class. So that time is a little bit stressful for me because that time, when students are very less, so I don't feel like to teach them because there are so many students. So you enjoy, you ask questions, and they also raise their questions. So it is a little bit like boredom. Otherwise, teaching is really very like interesting for me. I can say I love the process of being teacher.
Actually, what you indulge with any kind of work, when it is your initial, period stage of, doing any work or even learning the thing, then in initial stage of, time, sometimes you can become frustrated, sometimes you could don't have a good, idea, and you are struggling and juggling with the new idea, right? And because you are not used to of this,
Yes,
right? Yeah.
Hmm. That's
Over time you feel like you will start enjoying the process, and then it would be like what can say, like easy task for you, right? It's like a routine work for you. So yeah, in the initial period everyone have to struggle. So now and also enjoyed a lot, but it's your
that
news.
I
Yeah.
don't. Yeah, like initially I'm enjoying, though it is a daunting task to teach and deal with students, but I'm enjoying my teaching profession, I can say. Though I never taught in college, I was teaching in a school for a couple of months, and I know how to deal with children, right? But I don't know how to deal with schoolers, college going students. And sometimes, like some elder students, they are your age, right? And you sometimes feel like they are elder than me. What if they are something out of my box? Because I have a very limited knowledge about elective English, right? Like literature, because though I'm teaching, before teaching, like them, I prepare lessons. I just incorporate some quotations in my mind so that I can teach them. And sometimes, but little bit phobia, like what if I'm asked something different question from my books. So though they never ask me, even whenever I ask them, na, is there any doubt which you want to clarify or sort out? No ma'am, we understood. And if I tell them like, okay, just tell me what I taught you, then ma'am, sorry, we forget. Oh my god, seriously ma'am, literature is very difficult, to be honest. They say ma'am, we forget, because literature is very difficult. Even if I try to memorize it, but sometimes let I forget. And that is true ma'am, because literature is really very difficult to understand. So I said okay, but before exam just prepare yourself, like very nicely, so you can write your exam decently. Said yeah, yes ma'am. But sometimes little bit phobia, what if the question is not in your like quote, and they ask something different. This is very horrible situation for many teachers, like because we are a teacher and we don't know everything. But
Right.
sometimes like students, they judge us. Why? Because if we are not able to give their answer, and they think that, yo ma'am, they don't have a knowledge about this concept. So we are a teacher, we are not robot, right? Sometimes we also need to study, we also need to incorporate things in our mind. Then we teachers, because we have not memorized all the books, all the knowledge. So teachers should learn, like students learn these things.
And especially like experiencing teaching of small children, or when you are going to teach college going boys and girls. So it is totally different experience, right? Because handling a small children, it's a different thing. You can handle sometimes, you can sometimes little bit you can make pressure over them. And
Hmm.
but it comes to teaching in like elder, you can say children. So you can't give them pressure, any kind of pressure, or like you can't say anything. Even if they are getting your point or not, it doesn't matter. It is your duty, it is your work, just you have to do, right? And they are taking interest in your lecture, so that is well. If they are not taking interest, so that is also good.
Because our main purpose is to teach them, to provide a lecture. Even some students in college, they don't attend classes, even they come to college, but they waste their time in auditorium, in a playground. I don't know why. So, like now, and more importantly, college students, we can't like beat them. Even we can't talk in a loud voice, because they are our age, right? So sometimes we have to speak very gently and mindly. Even we should be very mindful, because students, they have zero tolerance, right?
Right.
They have zero tolerance, and they will start argumenting. So it's better to just speak gently, and just talk them what is relevant. Because now some, like I have seen many like children, they complain that students don't respect them. You know why they don't respect them? Because sometimes you are not understanding. Because first of all, I have realized one thing: if a child is making mistake, don't shout in a group, right? Because when you shout or you just argument with that child in front of many people, that time that student or child feel very much embarrassed, humiliated, right? So instead of making him or her mistake aware, just talk with him in a private, right? Tell her or his mistake in a privately, so that the person cannot mind anything, right? So because now, if we are just, suppose one child is sitting in a group and there are many children, students, like take example, and he is not doing something, he's doing very bad something in front of many people, but like student comes and started beating sometime or shouting at this, and looking at this, like his or her friend will mock at it, right? So that child will start demotivating himself, feeling embarrassed. So it's better to take that person alone and give advice in a very private, so that the person don't mind and understand you. Because I have seen this many cases. Because one children slapped, like slapped her teacher in a like in a parade. I don't know why. Because maybe the teacher was talking about her parents. Because some teachers, they always drag their parents, like, does your parent teach this thing, does your parent teach this thing? So no child can tolerate this thing. Because many parent, like many, like teachers, they always drag their parents in everything, they involve their parents. So I, college students cannot tolerate this thing, right? So first of all, teacher should be very wise. Instead of making her mistake in a publicly, they should like realize his or mistake in a secret, like private. Secondly, they never drag their parents. Sometimes they say कि तुम्हारे मम्मी पापा ने यही सिखाया है तुम्हें. So our parents never teaches us wrong. So first of all, stop blaming, right? Never
Very
our parents wants like you should do this wrong thing, right? We are doing this thing, we are like responsible, then why are you taking our parents? So don't drag the parents in every involvement. When they do something good, you never involve them. When they do something wrong, you always involve them. So if they are doing something bad, so don't involve them. Na? If they are doing great, then appreciate the parents as well. So I think in this way we can have a very good bonding with the children as well as college students. From my point of view, as far as I have just analyzed the situation.
Absolutely right, ma'am. Like always, we couldn't blame only, students or their parents, because parents never teach them, wrong thing, and they always expect the teachers, like you are also called second teacher, right? Second mother or parents, right? Teacher are called second parents or mother. So it is also your on the, up to the some extent, you are also responsible. If some students, suppose that some students are too much mischievous, or nowadays, like students are so egoistic, right? They have lots of ego problem. If you are going to like tell them any about any their mistake, then they take it on their heart, right? And they feel like embarrassment if you are giving some piece of advice among the students, like their friends. So they never accept this thing. And instead of that, as you told, yeah, we should always talk with them privately, and we need to make them understand the things, like what is the good thing, and you are, if you are doing such a bad thing, then you should understand. And yeah, if needed, then you should call their parents, right? If the things is too much worse, right, then that time we need to meet their parents, and then try to understand the actual problem of the students, right? This is the, I think, uh, like a thing. So we, if you are a teacher or parent, so you need to understand, because sometimes children are bothering lots of things together, right? They are juggling with the lots of thought process. Like it may be sometimes they are juggling with their study, from their attitudes, from their like friend circles. So in this age now, they are so sensitive, and we need to understand them. So they, and this time, they will share with you all these things, all these, like if they are suffering from something, then they must share with teacher or as well as their parents, right?
Yes,
It,
obviously. I totally agree with you. Yeah, if it is required, parents should be involved in this case because sometimes parents are not aware what their children are doing, right? So they must know what kind of company they have and what kind of matters they are doing. So it is important for the parents to know because no, nowadays children are so egoistic, they have a zero tolerance, right? If any teacher slap him in front of many students, so in their mind now what things goes, I will take a revenge, I will take
yeah,
a revenge. How? With my friends I will make a plan, and like I will use any method which can like uh, take a revenge from that teacher. I want to teach a lesson for like teacher that teacher. So now it has become very common, especially in a village area I have seen, because now many students they say, oh, that student I don't consider anything because I have slapped that person. Oh my god, I said like wow, that's a the proud you are saying this thing, because that teacher somewhere humiliated me in front of many children, so I took a revenge. Such kind of incident take place not only in village, sometimes in cities as well. So we can handle them gently, like we can no, students are not also juggling with studies, they also have a peer pressure. I think it is a a major cause of being stressful or anxious because of the peer pressure. Because when we were in a college or in a school, and our classmates they are wearing something good, or even they are having a good a bonding with somebody na, so we also feel somewhere insecure, why I don't have this thing, we always keep overthinking. So in this way sometimes they start doing something illegal. So we must know the root cause why the children is doing. After finding the problem, so we must figure out the solution with the help of their parents, with the help of their friends. So we can somewhat we can help that student to protect from just going in a danger.
right, right. Yeah, agree with your point, because students are future of country, we can say. So how you will give them sacraments, and how you will nurture them, how you will teach them, then they adopt all these good things, and accordingly they will perform in their life, in their future. Like, so that's why we need to understand them, and accordingly we need to nurture them. Their we need to teach them the moral value, right? The sacraments and all this value of our society, because they all all are very small, and they grown up with the this society. So as a society, and as a being a teacher, so we all form the role to being a good citizen of this country. So that's why they are only not responsible, and we are also equally responsible if they are doing something bad in their life, right? So yeah,
Obviously, Yeah, I totally agree with you. From my point of view, teacher is not only responsible for teaching only. Teacher is also responsible making them aware about their future. Like there is a girl in my class. She was saying, "Ma'am, what should I do after my graduation?" I said, first figure out what do you like most, right? What's your aim? So somewhere I can say teachers can play vital role shaping their future and like giving them advice what career they should like adopt, because after graduation some children they are clueless, right? They don't know what to do, even they are in a dilemma. Some people are saying you should go with that because it has a scope. Some people they are saying you should go like in this field it has a scope, and that children can get confused. They have a lots of career options, so which career option is best for them? So here if the teacher has a capability, so here teacher can guide a little bit about that, about the future of that person. Like you, if you do this thing, so you can make your career in this field, right? Because I personally experience, because now we all are learning this language, right? Why? Because it has a potentiality, it has an importance, it has become necessity of our today's generation. So I keep reminding them, English, maybe you are not understanding the importance right now, but when you finish your graduation, right after you will find a job. So, first thing they will ask you in English, tell me about yourself. So, don't only focus on your textbook, right? Focus on other skills like communication skill, your development skills, personality grooming. So, these things are also important, right? Equally important. Not only your marks important, your other skills are also important. So, I just inculcate such kind of things in their mind, that don't only study about your graduation marks, don't run after marks. Okay, I'm not saying you should not focus on your textbook, you should focus on your textbook as well. Focus on your way of speaking, like communication, how to learn this language, how to do something creative in your life, right? Try to figure out how can you make your life birth. So I think teacher can play a vital role not only in teaching, they can shape their brain, they can shape your future as well.
Yes, of course, ma'am. Very true, and I agree with your point because, like uh, if good teacher, so always students obey you, right? And they always worshipped you. Like we can say, you are, you are like their, you can say roadmap. Then you can show them like a roadmap by their by your guidance, good guidance, or like as you are teaching them, so you know about them, like you know about their potential. Like if you there is a like a 20 or 30 class strength in your class, then you can know about each and every student, right? Like this is the this student can do this thing, like very well mannered. So in this way you can guide them and you can give them a right roadmap, so that they can do, and then they can whatever they want to pursue in their higher education, then they can do,
Yes.
right?
So, ma'am, I think it is 23 minutes we have been talking. Okay, so like we will talk some other time.
Yeah, and I must say it was a very pragmatic and fruitful session with you. And
And
yeah,
it is,
yeah, I love to talk with you. And next time we will connect again with the next and like a good topic, right? So till then,
naturally.
have a good
Bye
day.
bye.